Judges chapter 15. And it came to be after some time in the days of wheat harvest that Shimshon visited his wife with a young goat. And he said, "Let me go in to my wife into her room." But her father would not permit him to go in. And her father said, "Indeed, I thought that you hated her intensely, so I gave her to your companion. Is not her younger sister better than she? Please take her instead." And Shimshon said to him, "This time I am blameless regarding the Philistines if I do evil to them." And Shimshon went and caught 300 foxes and took torches and turned them tail to tail and put a torch between each pair of tails and set the torches on fire and sent them out into the standing grain of the Philistines and burned up both the shocks and the standing grain, even the vineyards and olive trees. And the Philistines said, "Who did this?" And they answered, "Shimshon, the son-in-law of the Timnite, because he took away his wife and gave her to his companion." Then the Philistines went up and burned her and her father with fire. And Shimshon said to them, "Though you do this, yet I shall take revenge on you, and after that I cease." And he struck them hip and thigh, a great slaughter, and went down and dwelt in the cleft of the rock of Etam. The Philistines then went up and encamped in Yehudah and spread out against Lehi. And the men of Yehudah said, "Why have you come up against us?" And they answered, "We have come up to bind Shimshon and to do to him as he has done to us." Then 3,000 men of Yehudah went down to the cleft of the rock of Etam and said to Shimshon, "Do you not know that the Philistines are rulers over us? Why have you done this to us?" And he said to them, "As they did to me, so I did to them." And they said to him, "We have come down to bind you, to give you into the hand of the Philistines." And Shimshon said to them, "Swear to me not to fall on me yourselves." And they spoke to him, saying, "No, but we are certainly going to bind you, and shall give you into their hand, but certainly not kill you." So they bound him with 2 new ropes, and brought him up from the rock. When he came to Lehi, the Philistines came shouting to meet him. And the Spirit of Yah came mightily upon them, and the ropes that were on his arms became like flax that is burned with fire, and his bonds broke loose from his hands. And he found a fresh jawbone of a donkey, and put out his hand and took it, and struck 1,000 men with it. And Shimshon said, "With the jawbone of a donkey, 1 heap, 2 heaps, with the jawbone of a donkey, I have stricken 1,000 men." And it came to be, when he had ended speaking, that he threw the jawbone from his hand, and called that place Ramath Lehi. And he became very thirsty, and cried out to Yah, and said, "You have given this great deliverance by the hand of your servant, and now am I to die of thirst and fall into the hand of the uncircumcised?" And Yah split the hollow place that is in Lehi, and water came out, and he drank, and his spirit came back, and he revived. So he called its name En Hakor, which is in Lehi to this day. And he ruled Israel 20 years in the day of the Philistines.